Well, good morning and welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Debbie Robinson and this is a wake-up call. However, not with the usual face that you see here, wake-up call here. So I'm going to just start off by saying there's a reason why that usual face, the hottie Scotty himself, is not here, and that is because he's off up in Scotland, as you may know or may not know, enjoying his holidays, and also it's his birthday today. So we're going to send big birthday wishes to our lovely Craig Laird, but also his little birthday 22, which is our gorgeous Debbie Fisher, the lovely fish. So happy birthday to both of you. I hope whatever you're doing, wherever you are, you're enjoying yourself. However, we're going to be enjoying ourselves. You've got me here through till Thursday, I believe, but we've got lots and lots of exciting things coming up this week. Lots of new launches, lots and lots of hints, tips and education for you with all things crafty, and we're going to be starting off with some amazing deals today. However, I'm just going to give a little bit of a hint and a tip of what's coming up later on today as well. So 3 p.m. UK time, 10 a.m. Eastern time, we have, and I can't wait for this one, we've got a craft along with my very good friend Jan Brown. So I'm really excited because for the first time in what feels like months, I'm going to get to see her and have a quick catch up, and hopefully time for a quick cuppa as well. So that's what's coming up at 3 p.m. and it is, of course, with the fabulous, oh, let me think, if it is, did you say craft along with? Waterfall dies. I completely forgot which one it was then. And then coming up at 7 p.m. UK time and 2 p.m. Eastern time is our regular Monday Makers show, where Jan again is going to be, I mean, come on, it's going to be fabulous. Nature's Garden on there, chinoiserie, and of course the Waterfall dies and lots of other things as well. However, she's not going to be alone, and neither am I, because back in the building is my fabulous TV hubby, the gorgeous, the multi-talented, fabulous Ben Moseby.
Ah, thanks, TV wifey. Oh, you say nicer things than my actual wife. That's so kind. I am so pleased that Debbie's back on the wake-up call. Nice to see her back, isn't it, whilst Craig's having a few days off. Can you just show everybody your card as well, by the way? Of course,
you've got to
look
see.
At this.
Craig,
look
come and have a look. Come and have a look, Craig. Craig, look. Yoo-hoo! I've made me own. I've made me own. I can't find the cushion where it had his lovely name on. I think he's hijacked that one.
I think he probably has.
I think he's probably hijacked one.
But isn't it great to have our Debbie back? And I tell you what, it's not just the two of us over the course of the next hour and a half, because we've got a very special guest joining us on the show as well. It is International Selfie Day today, and off the back of his performance last time he was here, we're getting him back in. You guys absolutely loved him. Our social media strategist here at Crafters Companion, David Garfer, is going to be back in once again. He was with us a couple of weeks back, and as I say, you guys absolutely loved him. So he's coming back in to talk all things selfies. Maybe you are one of those people who can't take a, who's not very good at taking a selfie. Not me that said that, you were saying that before, weren't you? You're not very good with a selfie.
I did say that. I'm absolutely rubbish at taking selfies. So for me, this one is going to be absolutely fabulous and I can't wait. I've got my notepad at the ready, and I'm hoping to learn lots of things from the lovely David. I can't wait.
Now, he's going to be in with us in about 40 minutes time. So what I would like you to do, I've done it, all right, because I don't think I take a particularly good selfie. Do you want to send in your selfies and we will put them to David and we will get him to rate your selfie? What do you reckon? Whether you think you're rubbish or whether you think you're the best selfie taker in the world, please send in pictures of yourself. So a selfie of you today, send it to the usual address, the studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. We'll get my picture up for him to message. To rate. We'll get your selfies as well, and we'll get him to rate them. And the good thing about this is as well, is if it's not the best one in the world, he'll be able to give you hints and tips as to how to make it even better. I mean, mine are never very good, to be honest with you, because look at what you've got to work with. Don't show him my picture yet. I know what you're going to say about my picture. The face in the first place, not brilliant, but also the background that I took it against, not great. I can't wait for David to rip that picture apart in around about 45 minutes time. But get your selfies in, and that's going to be a bit of fun through the show. But we have got lots coming up for you, as Debbie has explained. And we've got those waterfall dies coming up, haven't we?
Absolutely, can't wait for the waterfall dies. These I'm really, really, really excited about because I love them. A lovely kinetic card that you can create with ease. If you've ever wondered how to do the waterfall technique, so to speak, then we have got the most fabulous dies for you in this collection, and they really truly are brilliant dies that you can see, and look at that price, an incredible price. I do love this new platinum thing. I just think this is absolutely fabulous where you can see, although Debbie might have to take her specs off for a couple of minutes because she can't read the screen with the glasses on. I need to go and get myself all sorted so I can do a little bit of long-sighted and short-sighted. So glasses off for a second while I just explain what you're actually getting. Now, did someone say that I had boards? I did, yeah. Let me go down here and show you the lovely boards. Now, these are absolutely fantastic. This is the teacup, and this particular die set here just shows you how easy these are to make that lovely kinetic card. And I'm just going to give it that little pull where you just simply pull it up and down, and all those little cups start having that lovely waterfall tumbling effect. But these are all brilliantly designed, and honestly I can't wait for Jan's craft along, because she's going to do real-time crafting with these dies to show you. And I think, if I remember rightly, it's the butterfly one. You might have to head over to our socials to find out what you're going to need for those. However, look at this, the gorgeous balloon die that you can see, exactly everything you need, and every single I got this, thank you very much, mechanism. It is designed to work with this set of dies. Now that one's absolutely incredible, and you can see the price on the screen where it is £75, or if you are a platinum member, does that say 60? Oh, $72, that's incredible, absolutely incredible deal. Then we've got the butterflies. Now this one I do believe is what Jan is going to be working with this afternoon, but again, look how lovely, how it just all flows, absolutely beautiful. Very hard to do without a set of dies, can I just tell you, because I've taught a class once before, and we had a lot of fun, is all I'm going to say. We could have had it nailed easy if we'd have had these dies, let me just tell you. And then lastly, we've got the cupcake. So the cupcake, again, lovely design, lovely feature, and I think this is the one I'm going to demonstrate with later on in the show. Absolutely glorious, and as if that's not all, we're actually including some cardstock. We popped some cardstock in there for you as well, so you can get yourself started. 10 sheets, and I think it is the beautiful Snow White into Silver Centura Pearl, which you all know, and well, I love, absolutely love, is Centura Pearl. So that is the great deal that's on offer for you today. Don't forget to head over to the website, shop while you watch. Nearly. Right, coming up as well on Monday Makers is the fabulous chimoiserie. I love saying it like that because it sounds ever so posh. Oh, look at me, I'm tumbling over the words already. Chimoiserie, £54.99, $89.99, or take a look. Look at that platinum price, $43.99 or $71.99, and that is if you are a platinum member, or if you're joining the club for the very first time, because we do give you that platinum reward, so to speak, for the very first time you purchase. And it is the most glorious collection. I've got some more boards. I'm just going to head down here, Ben, just for a second. Let me bring...
Got you bending and stretching today, haven't you?
Oh, do you know what? This healthy eating, I'm getting away with it now. It looks a lot easier. Now I'm going to talk you through each one of these gorgeous sets. So we've got the peony wreath stamp and die, absolutely gorgeous, really lovely set of dies and stamps. You're not having to do any fussy cutting with any scissors, because we've got the stamps that create that gorgeous wreath, and then the dies that cut that out, so you can be able to create some beautiful features on your cards, or whatever make it is that you're doing. You could be doing home decor. Oriental lanterns stamp and die set, one of my favourites. This is definitely what I'm going to be showing you in my demo that I've got planned. Can't wait to see Jan's take on it. One of my favourites, and honestly, I adore these. The beautiful birds. Look at those little lovebirds. Ben, I imagine that's me and you on a branch.
Oh,
me and you on a branch.
Oh.
But how gorgeous is that? Now, this is a beautiful stamp set. Not only have we got the most beautiful, I mean, look at this. How oriental beautiful is this one, the chinoiserie temple stamps. Woohoo, nearly I'm just going to have to take a little bit of time saying that one. And then we've got a fabulous, beautiful chinoiserie frame die set that comes in 2 pieces, so you can create your cards with it, cut out frames, perfect for all your lanterns, your light up boxes, fronts of your cards and things like that. Then we also have a fabulous embossing folder, gorgeous design on here, and again, really, really beautiful. I'm sure that Jan has got loads planned for you with that later on Monday Makers. We've got the lovely sentiments. Now, these are toppers that are already cut out and they're already on pads for you, so you can literally just peel them off and pop them onto your projects. And then lastly, What Nature's Garden is not complete without this beautiful 12 by 12 pad with the most gorgeous double-sided dies. Now, I'm going to try and remember how to do this, Ben, because I'm not very good at doing the flicking technique.
Oh, you are.
Well, you say that, but I'm going to let our Charlotte get in. So she's going to make me look like a professional with this one. Make me look like a professional.
That's what she does with me all the time.
But beautiful, beautiful. I mean, this paper pad alone is absolutely exquisite. Really gorgeous designs, all double-sided, uncoated cardstock as well. So even if you want to stamp onto it, you can do matting and layering, whatever it is that you want to. Look at that gorgeous colours, absolutely beautiful. So that is the 12 by 12 pad. That's everything that you get in that fabulous collection that you can see on the price on the screen down there. Incredible value. We've got loads planned. Honestly, I can't wait. The craft along with our Jan, with the beautiful waterfall die sets, and then absolutely going to be a great show later on tonight with just one of the items that's on Monday Makers, which is the lovely chinoiserie collection. So, Ben.
Yes, it is going to be a brilliant, brilliant day. Lots of you already saying hello. Mary Kay Knowles says, good morning, the CC family. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I think we did. Dragon Mum BT on YouTube says, good day to the CC Nation from Texas. Winterbeth saying good morning from West Virginia. Janet H is with us from Pennsylvania. Georgianne from Florida. Marlene from Germany. And Sarah Brown is sending hugs all the way from Melbourne, Australia. Lots of love for your top today as well, Debbie, by the way, already. Saying you're looking fabulous. Josie says, morning, Ben and Debbie. Looks like it's going to be a fun show. Oh, it is. And lots of love for that chinoiserie collection too. And by the way, it is, of course, as we've mentioned, Craig and Debbie Fisher's birthday today. Just to say, there's a post up on our CTV Facebook page as well. If you want to wish the guys a very happy birthday, you can do that there. And I'm sure those happy birthday messages will be passed on to Craig and Debbie. But with it being the start of a brand new week, it means we have got a brand new Get It, Got It, Good. And this is brilliant. I tell you what, if you love your craft kits and you haven't yet got this one in your collection, this is a brilliant day to jump in and grab it. It is the Decorative Duo Dies craft kit. And as you can see in here, and as you'll know if you've bought them before, you get a whole host of goodies. Dies, stamps, envelopes, papers, card. £20 or $20. You can take your platinum off that, of course, as well. And 100 bonus points with that craft kit as well. So definitely worth jumping in and grabbing it. 310 elements, as you can see, and look, that's the platinum price for you there as well. So if you're a platinum member, and 100 bonus points. Ooh. I would say that even if you've got this already, get it for a crafty friend as a great gift idea, or if you've got someone who's thinking about getting into craft, these are perfect for those people as well, aren't they, Debbie? Absolutely they are, because they're everything that you need in a box. A lovely presentation box as well. If you're already fans, you'll know what I mean. And they work perfectly for all the other ones. This one, for a point of interest, is the number 33 box, which is the Decorative Duo Dies. Now, this is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm going to take you through what you actually get in step by step of there, and then we'll do a little demo with it too. So, this is, and it does tell you on the box, you've got your inspiration to start with, lots of inspiration, and you get a little bit of extra inspiration on the back too. But it does absolutely, I mean, these
the colours on these, Ben, are what do it for me. I absolutely love them. There's over 310 elements in this box. Now, with any of our lovely craft kit boxes, you will know and come to love that we get this gorgeous, lovely little Crafter's Companion tissue in there. And then mine's already unravelled. I'll just say unravelled, unpacked. Unpacked, that's the word I'm looking for, Ben.
Yes.
But what I'm just going to show you is, and I'm going to grab a piece of white cardstock for some of these items so that you can see them. But straight away, lots of lovely embellishments that you can see on here. We've got those beautiful, oh, someone's been pinching these. We've got the beautiful, like a dewdrop. They're like a dewdrop. They're absolutely beautiful. And of course, you could colour those in if you wanted to. But then we've got the beautiful, gorgeous, striking colours of your pinks and your, like a jade green. Absolutely gorgeous. Love those. And again, got to work beautifully with the rest of the kit because again, what we've got on here are 3 sets of ribbons. Lovely, beautiful. Do you know the lovely chiffon type ribbon?
Oh yeah,
Absolutely gorgeous. I love this one. And you get it in 3 sizes, 3 colourways, but you can see all the colourways match. Really lovely little extra embellishment additions there. And then we have our dies. Now the decorative duo dies are a set of balloons.
Oh yeah.
We've got the lovely love heart, and we also have that beautiful, I want to call it a family tree, but it's a tree of love.
Oh yeah.
And it really is beautiful. Now the reason they call them duos are because they not only come in all separate pieces where you can literally use these, but they've got duo different sentiments in there. So thinking of you and birthday wishes is that particular one. And like I said, they come in like split parts so you can interchange them, and absolutely fabulous. And the same with the heart tree as well. You've got love in this one and family in the other one. So if you love your family trees, which I love, the idea there is that you can switch those around, and again because we've split them all up, Ben, makes it really easy to use. And there's lots of fabulous inspiration on the page. I think it is, do they call it the community craft community or something like that?
Yeah, there's a specific one, isn't there, for the boxes?
Yeah, there is for the boxes. So yes, absolutely, you've got loads of inspiration on there. Now then, we've also got a set. Oh, someone's already put that on there for me. That's very sweet of them.
It was me.
Oh, thank you, Ben. We've got lots of lovely sentiment stamps on here and little cute character in the form of a couple of owls. So you could be using these. You've got your birthday presents on there. Lots of sentiments, sending lots of love. Grow through what you go through. What a lovely sentiment. Let's root for each other and watch each other grow. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that one. I love
these, all different.
Lots of different ones. And then this calls for, you could put a party or a birthday. Let's have a look. Birthday boy, birthday girl on there as well. Some lots of lovely sentiment stamps on there that you're going to be able to adapt into your card projects. Now, talking of which, we don't even leave you, high and dry because we give you matching envelopes and matching blank cards of different various sizes.
Wow.
So in there you have got all the cards and envelopes you need to be able to get cracking with. This is what we're talking about, that the idea of these kits, and like we've said many a time, they're an idea for you to have a little taste into some of the world of our dies and stamps, and then literally, honestly, Ben, the things that you can do with these are just incredible.
Yeah.
So what we've got on here are lots of beautiful cardstock, lovely, gorgeous colour tones, and then matching papers as well. And these papers, I'm just going to try and fan them out a little bit, Ben, but they're absolutely beautiful.
Oh, yes.
Look at the gorgeous colour tones
I love
on
the stripy
all of
one.
those. The stripy one's beautiful, the lovely almost like leaves and circular ones on there, absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
So everything that you need to get crafting is in there ready for you, Ben. So absolutely love this kit. And like I said, lots of inspiration. So I'm just going to quickly get ready to do a quick demo with this, Ben. Just give me a second while I get myself sorted.
Lots of lovely comments still coming in, by the way. Lots of love for the chinoiserie collection, which we'll be coming on to a little bit later on. Don't forget as well, if you have just joined us, it is National Selfie Day today. Way! Yay! So we have got David Garfer, our social media strategist, coming in once again to talk to us about how to take the best selfie possible. So we would like you, please, to send in your selfies and we'll get David to rate your selfie. Now, I can tell that the selfie that I did earlier on, which you'll be able to see on my socials currently, is not very good because every time the guys look at it in the gallery, because they're getting ready to show you, I just hear them going like this.
I think it's a good selfie. It's a lovely selfie. But then I'm going to say that, Ben.
Thank you. We'll show you it in just a little bit. All I will say is it's about getting. I think it's about getting the angle, isn't it? It's about. I mean, the background on my selfie is not particularly good, but that's what David's coming in for, to tell us how to get the best selfies. So listen, send in your pictures, please. Whether you think you're great at selfies or whether you think, I'm not particularly good. Send in your pictures, and we will get David to help you take a better selfie. Studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Debbie was saying before the show that she's not very good at taking selfies. That's her words, not mine. So Debbie's going to be taking notes. So if you are like Debbie and going, I can't take a selfie, I'm rubbish, well, send in your pictures and let us be the judge. Let David be the judge, and he will help you to get the best selfie experience possible on International Selfie Day. By the way, as you go back over to Debbie, the comments coming in for your top are off the chart.
Really?
Lots of people saying, including Rosalind, the print on your dress needs to be made into cardstock.
Oh, I quite like that. Well, I fell in love with this print straight away.
Lovely.
Just bright and bold, a little bit like myself, Ben.
Wow, exactly.
But of course, just gorgeous. But what a great idea. I might have to pitch that to... Actually, I did see Sarah this morning, and first thing she said was, wow, I love that print on your top, Debbie. I was like, thank you very much, Sarah. Yeah, we might have to have a little word with her, see if we can get the designers on and get a little pad made with these, because I've had a few this week already. Well, I say this week, I know it's the start of the week, but I've been here since Saturday, if you've been watching.
Yeah.
And I've had little different prints on. Now then, shall we get on with this incredible, look at the price, this incredible kit box. Now, I've taken out of here already, I've taken one of the card blanks. Now, this is a 5x7 card. So again, I'm not having to cut anything down, I'm not having to make anything, because this has already been done for me. I've actually taken one of the... It doesn't look like this normally, Ben, but I've taken one of the pieces of card. I've been doing a little bit of hollowing. I quite like the idea of not wasting. A little top tip Jan gave me, and Jan, full of top tips.
Oh, yes.
But literally, I try and save as much and get longevity out, because I'm going to be covering that up with a piece of that gorgeous cardstock, a lovely print on there, the lovely balloons. So that's my little piece that I've got ready, and I've also cut a little strip as well. So sometimes it's about a little bit of composition with these, and I'm trying to make my papers go a long way, Ben. So that's why I've done a little bit of a background there, but we'll stick that together in a minute, because the one I'm going to be using is this beautiful balloon design, and I do love these. The idea that they come separate as well, so that you can build up these, is just absolutely fabulous. So I'm going to use the outer layer. I'm going to pop that onto the green one there, and again, I've taken all these coloured cardstocks. Everything that you see me do today is out of that kit.
Perfect.
You could have a little, like a little frame of a balloon there. However, you could put one of the words in. So I think I'm going to go with birthday wishes. Yeah, we'll go with birthday wishes. And what I'm going to do, Ben, is I am going to, let's just tape that down. Let me just make sure I've got that in the right place. Let's lift it up. Yeah, there we go. So I'll pop that on, and I'm going to hold it down into place with my sentiment with some low-tack tape.
What number box is this again, by the way? Got a few people asking. Did you say it was
number 33?
33.
Number 33, yes, absolutely. So what did I do with my plates, Ben? So organised, I forgot where I put my plates. Right, here we go. So I'm going to pop that onto there, and then I'm going to do a little bit of die cutting. Now, they are thin metal dies, so it's just your normal combination with your thin metal dies. Run that through the machine. Now, all of these dies, every single one of these dies that are in this kit, will work through your mini, so they're going to through your smaller machine. So your Gemini Go or your Gemini Mini, if you haven't got any, that is going to be perfect. And if you were doing this for a little birthday treat, you could actually buy the kit and buy yourself a little mini and give that as a lovely birthday treat to get somebody into the, into the world of crafting.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lovely idea, Ben, a really lovely idea.
And if you're a platinum member as well, that is really inexpensive to do, because the mini, again, is not a hugely expensive machine to go for, particularly platinum. I reckon, and I might be proved wrong here, that you could get that and the mini for well under 50 quid. I'm sure you could.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you did treat yourself to one over the birthday week.
Oh, yeah.
Not birthday week. I'm
Members
getting ahead
week.
of myself. Members week.
Last
week, yes. Oh, I'm getting a new title. Right. All I'm going to do now, Ben, is I'm going to use the outer layer. So I've got other pieces of cardstock. Do you know what? I think I might see if I can get through 2 pieces of cardstock. I have got my Gemini after all.
Yeah.
So let's put 2 pieces there. And again, I'm just going to run that through. And literally now I'm just making some solid balloons to go around the outside as well. And I'm going to do that with another one and layer this balloon sentiment die into that solid one too. So you could either use it separately or pop a little background on there. But again, me. Of course it cut through. Do you know what? It probably would have cut through the 3, Ben.
Yeah,
probably
no problem.
would have gone through the 3.
Yeah.
So I've got myself 2 little balloons there. We'll go with another one. We'll do this one for my backdrop of my lime green sentiment. So I'm going to pop that in. And that's what I love about these, the decorative duos. That there's a lot of dies in there and a lot of stamps, let alone all the cardstock and the pattern paper and the cards. The value itself is absolutely insane. And I know from watching people, looking at the social media pages, that you love these. They are great value for money and a great way of getting into crafting, or even if you're an experienced crafter, something that you're going to love. It's a little taster into the world of some of our dies that we do here at Crafters Companion.
Yeah, and they're good stash builders as well. What I would say is for those of you who were commenting this morning going, I got this box, like Vicky says, I have this box, but I haven't got around to using it yet. The papers are lovely. And Hannah Hicks, by the way, who's our craft ambassador on Monday Makers later on today. Hey Hannah, big shout out to you. It also says, I love this box and haven't opened it yet. Do you find that people tend to get these boxes just because they can collect them and then they don't end up using them because they just want to have them there on the shelf? You need to open them up and use them.
Yeah, don't let them sit there gathering dust. Get them out and use them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I definitely would be doing that. Now, Ben, I've got all my balloons ready. I've got my little birthday wishes going off there. I could, if I wanted to, I could have done this into the smaller die. So I'll just show you that you've got 2 different ways of doing it. I used it on this one, but you could also pop it into there and die cut that through too. Lots of different ways that you can use them, which I do like. I love a little bit of versatility, and that's exactly what we've got with these. But it's the value for money that I just think is absolutely fabulous. And this one in particular, I just love the colours, the theme, the papers, everything in there is just beautiful. Really love
It's a really inexpensive way to get into craft, and as I've said, and as you guys will know, I try and do a little bit of crafting when I can, particularly with my daughter, who's really getting into it. And kind of the first experience we had of die cutting and stamping was from one of these boxes. So we had everything that we needed. Craig lent us his Gemini MIDI, and it was so much fun. So again, if you are new, you have just joined us, and maybe you're thinking about buying today, that price on the screen, if it's your first purchase, is relevant to you, because as Debbie was saying, you get 250 bonus points for signing up to Club Inspire. You'll get 20% off your first purchase, which could be this, and then you'll get 100 extra bonus points on there as well. So if you sign up today and grab this as your first purchase, you're well on the way to becoming a silver member already, aren't you?
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm just going to pop my little balloon. I'm going to have them a little bit skew, width and offset from each other. But even down to the papers, matching the design, I just think it's really, really clever. I'm going to use a foam pad for this one, Ben. I'm going to give it a little bit of height. So let's just pop that on and run that through. We'll have that a little bit offset.
Lots of giggling going on in the gallery.
There was a little bit of giggling then, yeah. We're just like, what are they giggling at?
I'm still thinking that they're laughing at my selfie, that I selfie.
Are they still laughing? Oh, Ben!
Yeah. I've actually put it up on my Facebook page, and I just had a little look at my Facebook page and said there's already a few comments coming in about my particular selfie. Not all of them good, so thank you for those. I've got broad shoulders. I can take your comments. Have you sent in a picture, Debbie, that we can get David to rate?
Nope.
He's going to tear me apart.
I know, that's exactly why I didn't send one in. I thought, no, I have said to him, though, I need a little bit of help, so I'm hoping I'm hoping I can learn some things today, because I am not very good at this. My daughter, on the other hand, she's absolutely fabulous. And she knows the right lighting, she
Yeah.
knows how to
The
get the
angle.
right angle.
Yeah.
She doesn't use filters like some people do. The filters that, I think I need a bit of help with filters like
No,
to be fair.
you do not. Don't talk rubbish. I tell you what I used to use back in the day, and people used to laugh at me, so I've stopped doing it now. I used to use one of the sticks. Used to walk around with the big...
the selfie sticks.
Yeah.
Have they gone out the window, the
Well,
selfie
apparently
sticks?
they have, because when I was using it, I don't know, maybe about a year ago, whenever I did, got my selfie stick out, everyone was like, "Oh, all right, Grandad." I was like, "Oh, what?" I thought all the cool kids use selfie sticks, but whether or not, my so-called friends were just taking the mickey at me, but I quickly packed my selfie stick away.
Oh, Ben, you need to get it back out. Well, actually, we better ask David first.
Well, yeah, David will know.
Yeah, we better ask David first.
know.
He'll know whether it's a cool thing. Actually, at certain ages, is it cool? Is it cool? I mean,
What?
my kids are always chastising me for saying that I'm uncool. I mean, I've no idea what they mean by that. But literally, and look at this. I'm just going to pop this onto here. So this calls for a party.
It does.
Absolutely, it does. But again, everything that you can see me using on here, and I've just got myself a little bow that I've used from one of the tiny little... Johnny, what did you just say?
Demo the show on this show as well on Wake Up Call.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm so excited. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
That's why
Fantastic.
Craig's got so many points up on the board.
Well, I did wonder how that happened. You know, I did, but mind you, I said, because we did it yesterday, and I did say Craig had got loads.
Yeah.
Yeah, producer Johnny, it was me.
Did you win yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, Debbie.
Me and Debbie have got 6. I think it's time for someone else to have a little win, isn't it? But yeah, we've got 6 each. I think, let's have a look. Sarah's got 4, Leanne's got 1, Craig's got 2, Fiona's got 1, Jan's got 3, Bernie's got 3. Ben, you've got 2.
Well, no, those are commendations.
Oh, I like the idea of a commendation.
I should have another one up there as well, because we know the new acrylic paint markers we've got.
Yes.
I did a demo with those with Debbie Fisher last week. I painted a ladybird on a stone.
Oh, get you.
And quite a lot of our viewers were saying I should have a special commendation on the board, but it's not gone up there yet. It's not gone up.
Now, my stamp, I just cut myself a little flag here. I'll put it up for you later, Ben, don't worry.
Thank you.
And I used one of the sentiments. I used a couple of them. This calls for a party, and that's where I got that from. But of course, you could be personalising this to whatever you want. But everything that you see here is what we have made. Do you want to see a few samples from the design team?
Why not?
Can I show you a few, just so you can see the kind of different things that you can make, if I don't drop them everywhere, that is. Right, so let's just show you. I mean, if you love making background papers, look what our lovely Hayley's done with this one. She's actually created a card with the stamps. How incredible is that?
That's brilliant.
Using all the bits. That's really clever. Oh, this one just shows off that gorgeous tree. I mean, come on, Ben.
That's
look at
tremendous.
that. It is tremendous. And again, lovely. Look at you, you and your quips. But I want to show you this one, because I absolutely love this that Wendy's done. So you've got your family, and then you can make yourself a little mini album and put pictures of your loved one. I just think that's a really fab idea, and showing you again just the different ways that you can use them. And don't forget, once the cardstock and the papers and everything have gone, they're the consumable part of your box. You can use those stamps and dies and take it further into your crafty stash. Get them loaded up into your magnetic wallets. You could use those, pop them in there, and then just come back to them at any time. But so many gorgeous things that you can make with these at that fabulous price, whether you are giving this as a gift to someone that you love and want to get into crafting, whether you're using this for yourself. Get those boxes, use them, and share. Just share over on I'm a Crafter's Companion. Share your make so that we can all get a little bit of inspiration from you all.
Absolutely. Box number 33 again for those asking. And actually, do you know what? If you've seen this at £20 before, if you've thought to yourself, well, I'm platinum, so I can normally get this for £16 when it's on offer. Not very often. We say 100 bonus points as well. So this is a perfect day to jump in and grab it. And as we've said, great for beginners, great for those of you who just just want to perhaps have a dabble at a particular craft, great for a gift idea as well. There's so many reasons to buy this, and if you're one of those people that collects the boxes as well, maybe this is one of the boxes that you haven't yet got your hands on. And there's lots of love. Producer John is just telling me already, really very busy for this. Supposed to last a week. The Get It Got It Good. It's here for a week or whilst stocks last. Rosalind just saying, love the balloons, they're so cute. Mary Kay Knoll says, I've grabbed my box from the shelf. I have it next to me as I'm watching Debbie saving this show for guidance later on. That's a great idea as well, of course, because you can get onto YouTube, you can subscribe to us, and then of course you can save whichever shows that you want to. Love the colours in this kit, says Gilmore. Lovely card, Debbie, says Vicky Cook. Thank you for the inspiration. Maybe I should get my box out and have a play. Absolutely, you should. And thank you as well for the selfie chat coming in. Yes, it is International Selfie Day today. David Garfer, our social media strategist, joining us in around about 10 minutes or so to chat how to get the best selfie. Michelle saying, Ben, I sent in a selfie that shows me in a CC mask. Double whammy. Although I don't usually take selfies because it makes me feel vain. I know what you mean. There's a few people out there, isn't there, post like selfies every day. You know, you'll have friends and family members like that every single day. They're taking the mickey out of me in the gallery. It's a rarity that I do a selfie. And when you see the selfie that I've done, you'll understand the reason why I very rarely do them. Very rarely. I haven't got a great face to work with, unfortunately. And Gilmore on YouTube just saying, oh, the Ladybird, Ben, that you did should have earned you a special commendation. It did, but it just never got put up on the board. So Debbie said she'll draw me a little commendation up on the board later on. So fear not. I shall get the recognition I deserve. Right. So to come later on, Craft Along. Are you getting ready for this? By the way, the Craft Along with Jan is coming up at 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 o'clock East Coast. I'll be with her, of course, as well. If you want to join in with the Craft Along, if you go to our socials, you will find the shopping list, if you like, of everything that you need to join in. The other great thing, of course, is that you can pick up this collection for the platinum price that you're seeing on screen now, and then you'll have that Craft Along to come back to at a later date. It's the Shaped Waterfall stamp and die collection. 98 elements in total, and you get 10 sheets of card. £60 is your platinum price, $72. I love this little kit because I love cards that do things, and this one actually is fantastic. And what you'll see is we're going to have a look with Debbie now as well. Really easy to achieve, isn't it, Debbie?
Easy to achieve, a lot easier than you think.
Yeah.
And you're not having to do any measuring, you're not having to get your rulers out, your scoreboards out or anything like that, because the worker element of each one of these sets does that hard work for you. You just have to construct it, and then get a little bit creative as well in how you want to design your project, and which is why I know you've got to tune in to the Craft Along this afternoon. Jan's going to do real-time crafting step by step from the very beginning to the very end, so that you can be confident knowing that once you've got this set, you're going to be able to make some amazing waterfall cards. And it is that kinetic movement that you get in these that I absolutely love. Now this one is by our lovely Nicole, absolutely gorgeous. Love the whole thing that she's done with from the cardstock that she's chosen, the colours, but it's that lovely movement that you get with these cards. And I'm going to do it with a few of them, Ben, just so you can see them. Teacups, do you love your teacups? Time for tea. Whee! What about, I just think, look at the movement. It's just the movement that you get with them. They're absolutely fabulous. Really, and let me just do the butterfly one. Got to do a bit of a butterfly one. Look at this. And you even get your little items on there to be able to do the pull, so that if you do send this to somebody and they're thinking, pretty butterflies, not really sure how it works, they can pull, and then they can have that fun factor when they do start pulling. Literally the lovely effect that you get with the waterfall. But like I said, Ben, really, really easy, and I'm going to show you how. So literally what you get here is a set of stamps in each one of the kits. Now I'm using the cupcakes for this. Don't worry if you look inside and it says the butterflies. It's just trying to give you the concept of how it works. So it will work for each and every single one of those designs. And it gives you that lovely picture. I love, like I said this before, it's literally my kind of thing, this, because it gives me picture instruction as well as written instruction. And for me, that makes a big difference.
Do you need pictures?
I need pictures.
Same here.
I need pictures. I can't be doing it. Do you know when you get these instructions in your flat pack things and you can't see a picture and you're just reading the instructions? Forget it.
Easy assembly within half an hour. 3 days later, you're still there. Oh,
I'll be having that with my craft room stuff, let me tell you.
Gosh.
Now then, this is the worker element of the die. And you can see that the design on here is literally what's going to fit your cupcake stamp. So you've got all the dies. So you've got the cupcake, you've got the lovely icing on there, you've got all the other little features, little extra embellishments, cherry on the top, lots of tags on there, birthday candles, lots of things that you're going to do to be able to decorate it, and obviously the stamps too as well. Literally what you've got there is all the sentiments and everything else that you need to do all the filling in with. So I'm going to show you how easy this is. So literally we're going to take the waterfall. Now I am going to tell you these fit onto your larger Gemini machines. There is a way that you can make it work on your Junior by simply popping your part of your card on, running it through one half of your machine and then turning it around and running it through the other. So it is a big die. It will work perfectly with your larger Geminis, as in the Gemini OG and the Gemini, I call it Beast.
The Beast. It is the Beast.
It is the Beast.
That's what everyone's calling it, the Beast.
It is the Beast, the Pro. So we'll go through those. However, you can fit it through your smaller machine as well, just by doing a little bit of clever shifting with your paper. Get a bit of wiggling around. Yeah, bit of wiggling around. So literally, I'm going to run that through my Gemini. Now, what it does, not only does it die cut all the element out, it puts all the score lines into place as well for you. So it's a really, really simple, easy concept. And you'll be surprised how easy. If you've never used them before, you will be surprised just how easy this is to put together. So literally now, I'm going to just take that off. There we go. Let's move me scrap away. Although that's not scrap, we can be using it for other things as well. But I'll just move my plates out of the way for a second, Ben. And then literally, I'm going to take this off. Let me move my low tack tape.
It's a bit like He-Man's sword, that does.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I've got the power.
Love that. Love that.
What were you going to say, Johnny? Thundercats?
Thundercats? Where does that look like a Thundercat?
No, Lion-O's sword.
Oh, what, his sword?
Lion-O was the main guy, wasn't he, in Thundercats?
Oh, right.
Thunder.
Okay.
You don't remember that?
No.
Thunder.
No,
Thundercats.
I never watched them. I never watched...
That's what he did.
I never watched Thundercats, Ben.
No?
It weren't my thing. It weren't my thing. He-Man, no. I was into all the girly things. He-Man wasn't classed as a girly thing back then, so no.
We had She-Ra.
She-Ra?
Yeah.
What's She-Ra?
No, She-Ra, not She-Ra.
She-Ra.
She-Ra was...
No, I've never heard of that
the Princess of Power.
Is the what?
She was the Princess of Power. He-Man was...
Oh, that's me. I'm the Princess of Power.
Well, I'm Master of the Universe then. I'll be He-Man and you can be She-Ra.
Okay, it's a deal.
Ooh.
Now then, Ben, what you can see on here is all your score lines. All I'm going to do though is just turn it round, because what we're going to do is you're just going to give these a little burnish. Now, I would personally use my little scoring tool. Hey, did I tell you I found all my scoring tools when I cleaned my bag out the other week?
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we're on a Sunday and I had a little bit of spare time.
Which bag?
Do you know my big crafty bag?
Oh, yes.
The one that you all take the...
the Mickey out of.
The Mickey out of, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Honestly,
were they in the depths of
I tidied it out and I found little things in there that I've not used for such a long time. And so it were really nice to be able to do. But what we're going to do is we're going to fold these back on themselves, Ben. So literally all the score lines are into place. So if you think about the bottom shape of where the cupcake is, fold that in and give it a little burnish. And then you're going to do exactly the same with each one of these. Very, very easy to do, and it literally is just pulling it back onto itself, each one. It's like you're tucking them underneath. Now, honestly, it's as easy as that, because the die itself has put all those score lines in, that gorgeous cut line in, so you're not having to do any of the work. And then this is how it works. So the very last score line you're going to fold over. These little tabs are the only two pieces that you're going to stick down onto the back. Or another little tip I'm going to give you in a minute on how you can use these. But when you bring this in, now I've just used one of the pull stamps, so I'm just going to show you what I mean, just so that my little recipient, I've put the stamp onto there, and that's ready for me to pull when we do it. But I'm just going to try and hold it in place to show you when you just pull that
I see.
Somebody help me out with that word again.
Mechanism,
thank you. Well, you just pull that mechanism all the way down, and absolutely easy peasy as that. So that's before we've even stuck anything onto it, Ben. Now, I am just going to open that back up again. Now, you've got all the stamps to do the stamping. So, like, what did I do with my stamps, Ben? What did I do with them? Here they are, let me just show you. Now, you can use things like quick dry inks for these. And again, I've just chosen lots of different colours, from honey pot to fuchsia. I've used crushed velvet, some parakeet, some green topaz, to make all of my cupcakes.
Oh, fab.
So, and I've even used the sentiments. I've put Make-A-Wish on one of them. I've put cake is the answer. Cake is the answer. Absolutely, it truly is.
It really is.
And then I've just literally stamped loads and loads of buns, cupcakes, buns.
Yep, buns, cupcakes.
Cupcakes, whichever. And then I've I've literally, little devil Joe laughs when I say buns.
What, buns?
Yeah, because
What's
he
so
says
funny
I
about
said buns
buns?
really strange. I'm like, what?
Buns?
Buns.
Say it again.
Buns.
Buns?
Buns.
Aye.
Yeah, buns.
Buns.
But you can then literally start to have a play around. But what I'm going to show you is how you put all these together. So I'm going to put Make-A-Wish at the bottom. Now, when you take a look at this, you can see that fits absolutely perfectly into the bottom. And with the butterfly, it's a butterfly shape. With the balloons, it's a butterfly shape. Butterfly shape.
It's a shape.
It's a with the balloon, it's a balloon shape.
Yeah.
Oh, getting ahead of myself again.
Thinking about those buns.
It's a choice of glues again. All glues. If you watched the glue school yesterday, they all have a place. I'm going to use my tape pen for this one. So this is a strip one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it all over my cupcake.
Or your bun.
Call it the cupcake on my bun. Yeah. And I'm just going to stick that into place. Now, tacky glue is also a very good one to use because obviously tacky glue is super, super strong as well. And it'll make that mechanism work. Yes. Oh dear me, what's up with me? Now I'm going to just tip this over because I want to show you how you layer each one up, and I'm just going to move that underneath. So push those underneath because then we're going to layer up our buns. So I'm going to pop on my next one. Now for this one, the only bit that you need to remember is that it needs to go to the top of the line. For the mechanical part to work, you just need to put that on. So I'm just going to pop a bit of glue just onto the very top. I'm not covering it all over because if I cover it all over, Ben, it isn't going to move. It's not going to move. You're not going to get that free flow moving. So I've just popped a little bit up to that top part of the bun. And then I'm simply folding it back up again, choosing my next one, so we're going with that one. And again, I'm just going to put it onto the top. You could use red liner tape for this as well. That's a good one. That'll keep a nice strength going there. But again, all I'm doing, and I'm just going to push it up so you can see it, is up to that very top line. I'm not going over, I'm not going under, I'm just taking it to the very top of the line and centralising my buns up to the...
Now that did sound funny.
Did that? Centralising my buns?
It's just a weird sentence, that, isn't it? What are you doing? Oh, I'm just centralising my buns.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I'm just popping my glue onto the top and doing that and repeat it on each stage. And then when we go up to that very last one, and that's the very last one there, I'm going to pop this one onto the top. And again, it's the only one that you put down is the very bottom one as the solid coverage with glue.
Got you.
The rest of them you just put onto the top, and that will work with all of them. I'm going to give that a nice little burnish. Now, when you just pull these down, you can see now how easy is that moving, and I've not even stuck that together. I'm going to save these bits for my front part of my card. I've got my little card base here, so we'll pop this together. I have chosen some lovely papers, and I've completely forgotten where I've got these papers from.
Oh, you know people are going to ask as well.
Oh, I know, Ben, I'm absolutely hopeless when it comes to my paper pads.
Someone will know.
Somebody will know.
Someone will know where
Somebody
that's
will
from.
know, absolutely they will. So I'm just going to pop those on. It's because I have all my paper pads sat at the side of me.
Well, I know. There's so many of them as well, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So when I'm using my paper pads, I forget. So I'm just going to stick all of these, unless I write it down. That's the other thing I should do, Ben. I should write it down.
You're making everyone hungry, though, by the way. Lots of people saying that they're getting hungry.
Well, actually, my belly is really rumbling. I don't know if you can hear it. In fact, if you do hear it, I do apologise now. So what I'm just going to do, I've used some of our nesting dies. I'm just going to pop this onto the front part because I'm going to stick a little cupcake on there as well. So, oops. Taking it away with me. There we go, centralising that one. because I'm going to put a little decoration on the front. In fact, I'll do that now, Ben, while I've got it here. Okay. I'll get that little piece done. Popping a little cupcake onto the bottom. I'm going to layer it up though, so I've taken another little top and I'm just going to pop a foam pad onto the back of there.
Why are you not using your chunky glue?
I do use my chunky glue a lot, as you know, Ben. However, I want it to stick instantly. So foam pad's going to give me that coverage. And again, if you watched Glue School yesterday, you'll know what we're what I'm talking about with the glues. So I'm just going to use tape to pop my cherry on.
Okay,
cherry on the. I was going to say top, but I'm not. I'm going to have a little candle. I'm going to have that coming off the side.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to put my candle just down the middle.
Got you.
Little one there, absolutely fabulous. Got my little sentiment all ready as well. We might put another little foam pad. Let's pop another little foam pad onto there. There we go. I'm going to pop that in and have the sweetest day. Beautiful. And then I'm going to pop into the centre now. And this little piece here actually just measures, and I'll give you the correct measurement. It's just over 2.5 inches. And that's for these. Now, this is the bit that you need to get right, because if you were sticking this down, you would literally just hold it onto the back of that thing. You're not going to stick the whole of this down, because if you do, it's not going to move.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to wrap it around my little decorated piece. So I'm going to centralise my buns again, pop that down, use my glue tape, stick one down. Before I'm committing, I'm actually just going to turn it over to make sure that I've got that central, absolutely. And then I'm going to put my glue on the other side of the tab, and that's the only thing that you glue down, Ben. Let me just make sure, yeah, that's nice and straight. Now, when you give this now a pull, so what's going to happen now is I am going to use my tape pen.
I wonder whether Jan's going to be getting me crafting along with her later on.
Do you know what, Ben? I promise you, I absolutely 110 promise you,
I can do it.
You can do this. Yeah. It's a lot easier. A lot of people think that making a waterfall card is difficult. Now, I know it isn't with these dies and the stamp sets, because everything has been done for you to work out exactly what you need to be doing. But do you know when you give it to someone?
Yeah.
They're going to think, wow, how on earth did you do this? Which is just incredible. So again, literally, you've got that kinetic movement going off with your waterfall card, and then you've got your little pull at the bottom, so that when your recipient does open this up, and you're like, that's quite nice. What do I do? Pull, and that's when you're going to get that lovely full effect. Now, apart from adding my little bow on the bottom, Ben, I just need to add my little bow on, just to give it a nice little finish off, because I like to do a little bit of titivation, so to speak. There we go, all done and dusted. And join Jan, because she's going to literally take you through every single step. And we've got the fabulous Christine Mahoney joining us from the US of A. She's going to be joining and crafting along at the same time. So do join us at 3 p.m. UK time. Is it 2 p.m. Eastern time for that wonderful craft along by the very fabulous Mrs. Brown.
Oh no, 3 o'clock UK, 10 o'clock East Coast.
Oh, is it 10 o'clock?
Yeah, it's 2 o'clock is Monday Makers East Coast.
I'll get used to it by end of week, I promise.
First thing I'm going to ask Christine is how many paper pads she actually owns. That's going to be your first question I'll be asking. So Christine, if you're watching now, maybe get counting them up so that we know the answer for that when we come on air at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Loads of lovely comments coming in. I love the He-Man and Thundercat chat, by the way. Gilmore, you need to let me know where I can watch the Thundercats. Apparently there's been a remake of it. I did not know that. I did not know that. And Michelle just saying, can't believe that Debbie hasn't heard of He-Man. Love the collections though. If you want to go for this stamp waterfall collection, you can get it now ahead of the craft along a little bit later on. Then, of course, you can subscribe to our YouTube page, and then you've got that craft along there for when all of your goodies arrive. And loads of you saying that you love them. Aisha saying loving the paper. Marisol saying I may buy these dies. I think you absolutely need to jump in and grab them. And Will, the crafty crafter, hello Will, said these are easy to make. We will see them more in action a little bit later on, as I say. Looking forward to that. And lots to come today as well. Of course, not least the fact that today is International Selfie Day. Just goes to show that there is a national or international day for everything these days. And we thought, you know what, to celebrate International Selfie Day, we would get our social media strategist, David Garfoot, back in the studio because he was here with us a few weeks ago now, and everyone was like, you need to get this guy back in. He knows what he's talking about. So we thought, absolutely we would. How are you, David?
Fantastic, thank you. Thank you so much for having me back.
Yeah, it's brilliant to have you here, and certainly picked up a lot of hints and tips from you last time. International Selfie Day today. The first question I want to ask you, selfie stick, yes or no?
It's a big no.
Is it?
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
Is it?
Yeah, so it used to be really good.
Yeah.
When they first came out, it was, there was a massive craze. Everybody was using them, especially if you went on holiday, right?
Yeah.
But now, no, you don't see very many people using them at all, I'm afraid.
Second question I want to ask you, how many selfies is too many selfies? Because I've taken a selfie for you to look at in just a few moments' time. I tend not to take a lot of selfies.
Okay.
However, I have friends on Facebook and other, such platforms who seem to take selfies about 20 times a day.
Yeah, no, I know it can become crazy, right? I would definitely say that quality is better than quantity. So if you take 3 or 4 good selfies, it's better than 20 average ones.
Right.
So big impact off maybe a few rather than a lot.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe not 20.
Okay. Well, let's chat about this because I know a lot of our viewers have sent in pictures which we're going to get you to have a look at in just a little while. But let's talk about this. So how can we go about getting the best selfie? I guess location's one of the things, isn't it?
100%. I see so many selfies out there where we have a really good photo of whatever you want to show off or whatever you want to capture in that moment. But at the end of the day,
yeah.
If there is something in the background, like you see me here with the bin, that just absolutely ruins the photo,
yes.
right? So
that's a rubbish picture.
A rubbish picture. Lovely sunny day.
Yeah.
Just coming into work actually on this one, and
yeah.
there's a lovely bin behind me, which has completely ruined the photo.
Yes.
So you've always got to be careful of that.
Okay, so check your location, and I guess again, if you have taken a selfie and maybe you haven't noticed something, there's always ways to crop and edit photos, isn't there?
100%. Technology these days is fantastic, and you can very easily crop these photos down. But what I would say is always check them. Yeah. So when you've taken it, go back and have a look straight away because you might not just have seen something.
Yeah.
And it's always easier to fix it in the moment than 20, 30 minutes after when you want to post.
Right, so location is a top tip. I'm still reeling from the no selfie stick thing, I've got to be honest with you. But let's talk about from location to lighting. It's another important factor, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Lighting is probably the most important factor out of them all. Or good lighting can make the difference between a superb photo and an average photo.
Yeah.
Natural lighting is one of the easiest ways to capture a good photo. So you see here, I'm outside, the sun is shining, and it picks up everything you need. There's no bad reflections in the background. Natural light sorts the job out for you. And as you can see on the bad lighting one, it completely ruins it. You can't see a single thing in that image, and you can't pick out what you want to see. So.
Wow, these are all amazing tips, and I know all things that I've done wrong in the past. I know Debbie's over my shoulder as well, and no doubt she'll have a couple of questions to throw your way just a few moments' time as well. But this one here we're going to chat about. Tell me about dangerous data.
All right, so dangerous data is such an important one. There's so many photos that go out these days with something in the background that maybe you shouldn't show people. So whether that is your NHS number like we have in the UK, private data that you shouldn't be showing out there to the general public. And I've got to give a shout out to Craig here because it is his birthday today, I believe.
Is, yeah.
So I've got to say happy birthday. I promised him I'd do that. But you can see his fake, and it is fake in this case, NHS number here.
Yeah.
Or Social Security is a great American example. So private data that you shouldn't show in the background, and it's so easy to make the mistake. I've done it before, and you've got to go back, and one of your friends will tell you, or you'll notice it, and you'll be like, oh my God, I can't show that online.
Yeah.
Because once it's out there, you see, and anybody can have a look. So just be really careful with whatever's in the background, like data-wise, to make sure that you're not oversharing.
Right, so some good tips there. So location, important, lighting, dangerous data. Just before, I think Debbie, as I say, has got some questions for you as well, but just before we come onto that, what's your take on things like filters as well when it comes to pictures?
Yeah, filters are great if you use them in the right way. So filters can definitely change a photo so it's completely unrealistic.
Yeah.
I know I've certainly met a lot of people over the years who you think are going to look like somebody, and then you meet them and the filters have done all the work for them.
Yeah, exactly right.
But what a filter is great at is improving a photo, whether that is a lighting issue. So say if you have you haven't quite taken it in the right setting and it doesn't quite pick out the colours that you want it to, a good filter is a way of doing that after you've taken the photo. So yeah, again, in the right proportions, they're always a good idea.
Debbie said she was going to take a few notes on this. Any questions you want to throw David's way, or are you now going to take the perfect selfie, Debbie?
I was just going to ask about the filters that got rid of wrinkles, David. That's what I was going to ask, because every time I take a selfie, which I am appalling at, because I literally have some times where I've got half the face missing, because I can't get my arms up long enough. I try and
selfie stick!
Yeah, because you said the selfie sticks are no longer cool, but to try and get a nice flattering angle, you know, to chop off a few things. Is it good to hold it up in the air like you do? So you see lots of people holding them up in the air. If you haven't got a selfie stick, is that still a good thing, or is it an uncool thing to do?
Yeah, Debbie, that's another great tip. You know, when you elevate the camera like that, it allows you to get a much better angle. And let's face it, I'm exactly the same in that scenario. The better the angle, the happier I'm going to be with that. So.
Absolutely perfect. Now the next tip.
Oh, here we go.
How do I get rid of the wrinkles? That's what I need to know. That's what I need to know. Age is not being kind. I do laugh a lot, so I call them natural laughter lines. That's what I call them. Get away with it. But is there anything I can do to get rid of that?
I'm sure there's a filter out there which can help with this, but au natural is always the best way, you know. But yeah, there's loads of different filters. We can have a little look and see which one works for you. But I'm sure we can
perfect.
help.
That's just what I wanted to hear.
There you go.
So absolutely, I think I'm going to have a little coffee with you after the show and let's have a little chat, because I am absolutely not the queen of selfies. Craig is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Is it a generation thing? That's another thing. Is it a generation thing, or is that just a myth?
I would definitely dispel that as a myth now, you know. I think people jump onto that because younger people are often the first to go for an idea or try it. But at the end of the day, selfies are actually really easy to take and anybody can do them. Anybody.
Well, listen, just to hopefully prove that that's right, we're going to show you some selfies. Now, I obviously took this quite quickly before the start of the show in a bit of a rush, and I know what you're going to say. I mean, rate my selfie there.
Okay. I'll probably give it, I'm being as nice as I possibly can.
Oh, here we go.
A 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. I know what you're going to say. Though. Location's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. The location tells me nothing there. So you've just got a photo of you.
Yeah.
You're slightly out of centre, which can be a bad thing, especially when, you know, when I did the image before, I had some flowers behind me, so I wanted to incorporate them in the image, so I took them into account.
Yeah.
If it's just you, try and get in the centre.
Yeah.
Another good point, though, I would say is light in there.
Yeah.
So because of the location that you've chose, the lighting isn't quite as good, and you've got a bit of a shadow behind you, which means you're never going to look as good on these, right? So always something to bear in mind.
That's obviously the reason I did that picture, so David would have a few things to chat around. I didn't. You know, I wanted to make sure that he had, you know, a photo to critique. Right, okay, so we're going to speed through these because we're running out of time. But let's critique these photos from our viewers.
Wow.
Rebecca, that looks like a good selfie to me.
Fantastic selfie.
Yeah.
Absolutely lovely. So nice, natural, in the moment, which is exactly how a selfie's meant to be.
Yeah.
And that, I'm sure, has captured everything that this lady has wanted to capture in the photo.
Rebecca Palmer, thumbs up to you. Michelle has got her mask on there, which she made from Crafters fabric. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, so the lighting in this one is probably a great thing to talk about. Outside, natural light again. Natural light is always the best thing for a selfie. I love the mask in this. You know, funny little moment there.
Yeah.
And the placing of the image is really nice with the flags just on my right hand side on that one.
Lovely, Michelle. So thumbs up for you. And here's Terry, again showing you that you can have fun with filters as well, can't you?
Exactly. So not only do filters help improve images, but in the last year or so, they've developed loads which are really fun. So you can create loads of different things on them there in the moment. So the cat one here is a fantastic example. Or the little ears, we can do swirly faces, everything involved in that one. So great one, Terry.
Wow, you guys are putting me to shame here. And Liz had a picture taken with Craig, which is adapted for Craig's birthday. So again, showing you can add to your pictures, can't you?
Yeah, definitely. So you can add loads of different stuff, and the capabilities on whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, you can get on there and you can add whatever you want these days. There's loads of different things.
Are these, because Liz has set another one, another face I recognise here. Are these officially selfies though? Because a selfie is just you on your own, isn't it?
Not necessarily.
Oh, is it not?
No. So selfies have changed, right? So you can get lots of different people involved, get as many people involved as you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're exactly right. They used to start off as being just you, and that's how they've evolved.
When was this one taken, Debbie? Because there's you in the background.
So,
look.
yeah, this is when we went to Craftaganza down at Evesham. So Liz came to Craftaganza, but Liz is the mum of Beth, who works in our Evesham store. And it was the first time we got to meet her properly. So, yeah, absolutely. Do you know, I completely forgot we took that. I looked a little bit dishevelled because it was a busy day. It was a busy day. I had been working, so it looked a little bit hot and sweaty mess there. But I'll let Liz off because that's a nice flattering picture. So thank you. That's great. Great pictures. Some great selfies.
Some lovely comments coming in as well, by the way. Eve just saying, I'm with you, Debbie. I never take a selfie, and rare will I be in just photos. Well, hopefully, after all these hints and tips, you'll now feel a bit more confident of getting these selfies done. Lots of love for David once again. Just to embarrass you as I did last time. Hannah's saying, there's so much eye candy at Crafty Towers. How do I get a job there? Hannah's going to be with us a little bit later on. Maybe we'll tell you. And Aisha just saying, David's grading of my selfie. Wow, he's tough. 5 out of 10 for Ben. He doesn't want to see any of my selfies. Ha ha. Just before we let you go, just to wrap up then. So your top tips to get the best selfie are what?
So I would go location, lighting, and keep out dangerous data. But the most important thing for me is anybody can take a selfie.
Yeah.
It's all about giving it a go in the moment and not being afraid to put it out there. So just give it a go.
Excellent stuff. Big thank you to you again, David. And you're back with us again tomorrow, I think, aren't you?
I am actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Coming straight back in tomorrow to talk about some more social media stuff. Fantastic.
Excellent stuff. Well, in that time, I'm going to have another go at taking another selfie so I can at least try and get a better than 5 out of 10 score from you.
No problem.
He's a tough taskmaster, this one, isn't he? He's tough. Big thank you to David. He'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be back with you in just a few moments' time to tell you what else is coming up here at Crafters TV. But in the meantime, have a look at this. We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Lots of you absolutely loved David's appearance again. He'll be back tomorrow, as we say, talking more about social media. What a handsome young man. Lots of you are saying, well, thank you. That's very... Oh, that's about David.
Hashtag Orcs.
Handsome young man, Ben. You're
Thank
my
you.
handsome young man.
Do you know what? I've been reading a lot of the comments recently, and I know we've seen the likes of David, and I know John has been on, and Jake. You guys are incorrigible. I mean, seriously, the comments coming in, you know, oh, look at all the lovely young men. Stop it. Stop it, seriously. This just says, I've made an album of selfies taken from around the world. I love that, Liz. Should love to see some pics there. And Charlotte just saying, I was okay with photos until the age of 40. Charlotte, I know exactly what you mean. Let's move on to what's coming up a little bit later on. Yes, and speaking of around the world, I love that, Johnny. I shall take that link. The chinoiserie collection is something which we're coming on to on Monday Makers. I know this was launched a few weeks back. First time I've seen this up close and personal. I'm really looking forward to bringing this to you later on with Jan. 59 elements, 48 sheets of 12 by 12 paper included as well. And look at the price on that today. The saving that everyone's getting is amazing, almost £35. Or over $20, but Platinum members pay just $43.99 or $71.99. And actually, Debbie, there's been a lot of chat about this collection in the socials. Why do you think people are loving the chinoiserie collection so much?
It's just something that little bit different. Apart from the colour tones of the paper pads being just probably one of my favourite paper pads we've done in a long time. It's just an absolutely gorgeous collection. Lovely oriental feel in it. Lots of items that you can use outside of the collection as well. So it's one of those collections that gives you a little bit of more creativity and the capability that you can do with it and take it into, you know, more than just the chinoiserie feel. But it is absolutely beautiful. I just love this collection. I did a craft along with this not so long ago, Ben, where we did a craft along with it. 2 hours real time. You can go back and check at any time with our Crafters TV and YouTube page. Just go and have a look and you'll be able to find one. But this collection is just super gorgeous. So can I get started? Because I'm dying.
Crack on, yeah.
Well, some of my favourite elements ever. I mean, I love this frame. This frame is just exquisite. And it comes in 2 parts as well. So you've got this lovely, and again, it just works so well. Every single piece works well together with each other as well. So really beautiful. Now, this is the chinoiserie frame, and it comes in 2 pieces. So for the 2-piece part, means 2 different ways you can use it. So you could use it all together to create a frame, and a beautiful cutout frame at that. Or by removing this outer die, means the capability that you've got means that you can cut into cardstock. So for your lanterns, and I mean, what an incredible chinoiserie feeling lantern you could have with this, just by cutting it into the cardstock. So again, lots of different ways you can use it. And of course, you could use it portrait way as well as the, landscape way, as well as portrait way. So really, really beautiful. Now I'm going to make myself a little decorative card with this. Now I've taken 2 cardstocks that are just over 5 by 7, so it's 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, and I've made myself 2 cardstocks because what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick these 2 panels together, but I'm going to have a frame cut out on one side and a frame cut out onto the other. So I'm going to work at these separately. So first things first, I'm going to cut into this piece. So by that I mean I'm going to pop that down onto there. So let me turn my plate around. Now this is a nice size die as well, this, Ben. So this die in particular is actually 5 by 7, the actual frame. So it fits perfectly onto those cards. Now I'm just going to hold it down with some low tack tape for this. And whenever I'm doing this with a frame, I use my low tack tape onto the inside panel. This bit will cut out, and I am going to use it later, but it just means that none of the glue, you know, none of the tape goes on the outside part. So it will go through, with it being 5 by 7, it will go through your junior and your midi as well. So
brilliant.
It will fit through there. But again, I suppose it depends on the size of the card that you're working with, whether you can fudge it by moving it around, you know, popping it through in a different angle. But it's a beautiful size die with a beautiful effect when it's die cut out. I love, 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 love. Love, 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 love.
Love, 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 love.
This frame.
Oh,
it's just
come on,
exquisite. It is absolutely beautiful. And again, one of those frames that you could pop in pictures of your loved ones, even if you didn't want to use it as a, you know, in the chinoiserie collection, you could use this outside. What about your scrapbooking pages and put your lovely pictures behind there?
That's gorgeous.
So that is that one cut out. But what it's also done, Ben, is it's left me with a lovely piece that I can use for decorative elements. Chopping it in half, whatever way you want to do that. But again, just really lovely. Now I'm going to give this a little tap. Don't let Leanne catch me. Right, and then I'm going to bring in the other card panel. So I'm going to cut on this side now. So again, I'm just going to place that into the centre of that 5x7 part. So that is my just over 5x7 part, should I say. And I'm going to just hold that down again. And then we'll connect the two together. And then we're going to use other elements in this collection as well. I wonder what Jan's got planned with it later tonight on Monday Makers.
Oh, I can't
wait myself. I think while I'm busy crafting myself later on today, I think I'll tune in and watch. Because it's going to be bound to be a great show. She comes up with some amazing ideas and some beautifully crafted work as well. So yeah, it's going to be a good one. It really, really is. Plus, there'll be other things on there too.
Yes.
There'll be other things there. Although, don't ask me to tell you, Ben, because I don't know. I've completely forgotten.
Just pretend that you're not going to tell anyone because you want it to be a bit of a sneak peek.
That's it, yeah. So this is just one of the sneak peeks, Ben. This is just one sneak peek I can share with you what's coming up in the
And all the other stuff that you know about Debbie, you don't want to tell people about because you want them to tune in.
Just spoil it. Just spoil the surprise, Ben.
Exactly right.
Surprise. We don't want to be doing that.
No,
we have to have an element of surprise somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you do want to spoil the element of surprise, you can go to the show page right now at crafterscompanion.com.co.uk and see what's coming up. But if you like a surprise, then make sure you join us. What I can tell you is we will have a very special guest both on Monday Makers and, of course, on the Craft Along later on as well. It's going to be amazing, crafting a new crafty ambassador. And, of course, we've got our guest Christine with us on the Craft Along as well.
Now, what I'm going to do, Ben, is attach those two pieces together. Now, any kind of because what I want it to do is create this lovely little frame feature. So if I just show you what I mean by that, when I put them two together, I've got this panel here and this panel here. Nothing's stopping you, actually, from cutting through both elements and then sticking them together to have a really gorgeous panel card.
Yeah.
But I've already stuck some down because I didn't want me glue, I wanted it to be nice and set. So this is what I did when I've now stuck those panels together. So you can see how that all works together. Really, really quite pretty.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to do, Ben, is this was the difficult bit. And when I say difficult bit, I couldn't make my mind up which one I like, so I did them in both because I was like, goodness me, these papers are just exquisite.
Yeah.
And I could not, for love nor money, decide on what I was going to use. So I think I'm going to stick with my original because I just love the dark colour tones on this.
Showing the other ones as well.
Do you want me to show you the pad?
Yeah, well, didn't you not just have some other ones?
Oh, I did, because I'd already, because I was doing a little bit of binge watching last night, and I thought, which colour? I couldn't really make my mind up, so I did both.
Yeah.
But that's probably for the other card. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop one into the centre, like so.
Yeah.
Now, you could use things like acetate to sit behind the back of the frame. However, do you know what I've done?
What have you done?
I've cut myself those panels
because
I'm going to put one behind each one of the frames. I thought that would look...
yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Debbie.
Oh, you got on the wrong side,
I put it on the wrong side.
That's all right. Still got time.
Oh, still time. Still time to say, phew. That's because I've used the best glue in the world, which is, of course, and if you watched Glue School yesterday, it was our gorgeous all-purpose glue, and I'll be able to get off all my little glue
globules.
Thank you.
Roll the glue bogey.
Yeah, because I can roll that up.
Yeah.
I can get all that up, which is what I love about our all-purpose glue. It
used
means
to
I can
love
get
doing that
off.
at school.
I know, it is good fun.
I used to purposely get that kind of glue onto my hand so I could then wait for it to dry and then peel off at
Ben,
the end of the day.
I think that's every child. Well, that was the dream, weren't it? Pour it all over and then pick it off. Pick it off like a scab.
We knew how to live back in the day, didn't we?
Yeah, we had to entertain ourselves. We didn't have phones and selfie sticks.
There's no selfie sticks back in those days.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick these behind there as well. But for this one, I need to use my dotty tape pen because we've got all of our lovely decorative elements behind the back of there as well. So I'm just going to pop that on and then I'm going to use my solid one too. So let's pop that round because each glue, as we were saying yesterday, each glue has its own place in our crafting. And I used both of these together to create this effect.
What time was that on yesterday?
What time was this on?
The glue school, yeah.
It was a mixture of glue school and scoreboards.
Okay.
And do you know, Ben, the time ran away with me and Becky. We're at 3 p.m.
3.
And can I just tell you, we didn't get off at things we wanted to get covered.
Always happens.
Always happens. Absolutely always happens. So let me just move that because that little bit's got tucked up. I don't want that getting tucked up. Pop that in there. And then I'm going to repeat that onto the other side. Don't it make it stand out?
It's honestly, it's the
Absolutely.
first time I've seen it. I can understand now, having just seen this little snapshot of it, why everyone's chatting about it in the comments.
It's just glorious. It's absolutely, honestly, it's just a beautiful, beautiful collection. And really gorgeous warm colour tones in the pads, everything from the stamp and the dies, they just work so lovely together with each other or separately, and that's what I love about them. I love that craftability that you can get using different things, and that's what I absolutely always look for in collections. I think my tape pen's on its way out. Yeah, and do you know, this is the first time actually, Johnny, it's the first time in absolutely ages where it's gone. So I'm going to try and be careful, although I think we might need to get some more new ones underneath because we do put these and use these ever such a lot.
It's a shame that Craig didn't check before he left, isn't it, really? Blame Craig, hashtag blame Craig.
He's left his crafting trolley behind.
Oh, was he?
I was having a little route around and having a nosy. Everybody knows, but don't that boy like foam pads?
Oh, don't he love the foam pads?
Oh,
seriously?
my days, the foam pads, literally, definitely is the foam pad king there.
He bought the Leon cartload the other day, did he?
So
Brilliant.
what you can see now is I've got my lovely friend, and like I said, putting some acetate behind that will give it a totally different feel. But I'm going to now move on to other parts of the collection because that's the main base of my card done. I am going to be using one of these pieces as well that's got cut out of there. I've actually popped a little foam pad head ready because I am, in fact, let's get all my base card ready. There we go. And let's just put that so that you can see now. You can use all these pieces.
Yeah.
No such thing as waste in crafting. So that's this frame sorted. Now what we're going to do is move on to a couple of my favourites. So we've got the beautiful, and I've already stamped it, Ben. I had to do a little bit of cheating and get ahead of the game.
Oh, look at those two little birdies.
They are the sweetest lovebirds ever,
Yeah.
and I absolutely adore them. And then we also have a set here that I've used, which are these beautiful lanterns. And if I just turn it over, not only can you use these stamps separately, but using the dies to be able to cut out, and the wonderful thing that they've done, we haven't made them solid, Ben. So if you love making the idea of cards on the edge, either on the right hand side or the left hand side,
Yes.
you can do. So you could have it coming out of the spine of your card, of your fold, because you've got the die to be able to cut it out on that side. So that's why I absolutely love them. And then it's just a simple case of doing a spot of colouring, Ben. So
Beautiful.
we're just going to get out, and I can't do all of this in the time that we've got left, but just choose your colouring medium and choose a colour that you actually love. And I've got a thing about green at the minute. I don't know what it is. It's one of those colours that I used to steer away from. Don't like green. But just lately, I've been using it ever so
It works
lot.
for that birdie. What is it, a parakeet, Johnny, did you say? A parakeet, apparently, that one?
No, it's a lovebird.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lovebird.
Oh, it's a lovebird, a parakeet, is it?
Oh.
Oh, by the way,
Yes.
sorry, just talking about birds.
Yeah.
So we've decided to do some bit for the environment in our garden currently.
Yeah.
Because they said, you should grow your grass and stuff like that, and have a bit of stuff for the wildlife to play in. So I've not been mowing the lawn, which has been great. But also we've been hanging up the bird treats and fat balls and stuff. And we've been watching the birds come along. Guess what we had for the first time yesterday on our bird table? We had a woodpecker.
A woody woodpecker?
I've never seen a live woodpecker before. Yeah,
Oh,
ours is black and
wow.
white as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my days.
What is it? A great spotted woodpecker. I thought you said Johnny Craig spotted a woodpecker.
That's
the
what
other
I
day.
actually thought you said, Johnny. I thought you said
Yeah.
Craig spotted a woodpecker. I'm thinking, really?
Yeah, a
From here?
woodpecker on our bird table. It was brilliant.
Oh.
Love it. Bit of twitching. You can't beat it, can you?
A bit of what?
Twitching.
What, bird twitching?
That's what they call. That's what they're called, isn't it? Oh, Johnny
I
says.
thought they were bird watchers. I thought that were people who twitch behind. Don't they twitch behind curtains? I thought that's what a twitcher were.
Oh no, that's a different type of twitcher.
Is that what?
Yeah, that's like neighbourhood watch people, isn't it?
Oh right, I thought you said. Oh dear
Yeah.
me. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I used to twitch when I had mine.
Well, hang on.
But,
What? Birds or people? I'm getting confused
people,
now.
when I used to have my nets up, do you know when nets were a thing?
Oh, yeah, net
My
curtains.
net curtains, I used to twitch behind my net curtains.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sharing way too much information there. Now, when you have coloured them in, and I spent last night when I was binge watching The Pact, I literally did all my colouring last night. So I've just coloured both of my little lovebirds,
Aw.
me and you. Don't tell Laura. And
No,
then
that
all
won't.
the lovely flowers, and I've just
Aw.
fussy cut around that. I did exactly the same with my lanterns, so I'm just going to move that for a second. And my lanterns, I've literally die cut them all out as well. So I've used all of my lanterns. I've used one of the sentiments. So I've got your friendship means the world to me. Lovely sentiments in this collection. Absolutely beautiful, but so easy to use. And I didn't have to do any fussy cutting with those because that would have driven me mad. You know, they're literally all the dies to do all that for you. So let's just pop this together because... Oh, we've still got to
vote for the card of the
We're going to
show.
do a vote, haven't we?
I keep
Oh,
forgetting
my
about that. I
days.
keep forgetting.
So do I, Johnny. So do I. I keep forgetting. I just because I'm so used to not. We're so used to not doing it. Oh, in fact, actually, I'm going to put that up there.
You just called me Johnny.
Did I call you Johnny?
Yeah.
That's because I can hear Johnny in my ear.
I know, he's not shut up today, is he?
Sorry, Ben. I know exactly who you are. Absolutely know who you are. But, which one? I'll have my big one in
It's
there.
been all his facts he's been giving me about birds over the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I never knew he loved his birds so much.
He did. I did. Then, you know, so you learn some surprising things about producer Johnny.
You do.
You do.
He's
Well, we're not. No, oh my days! We're not going to repeat that one, producer Johnny, about your birds there. But there you go. So let's just move that to one side so you can see now the lovely frame. And again, using those lanterns and the beautiful lovebirds and that frame. Look how gorgeous all that works together. Absolutely beautiful. So. Ben,
phenomenal.
Shall we do the vote?
Let's do them line up. Producer
let's
Johnny
get the
says
vote.
that's his favourite, but let's get you to
bless
vote for
him.
yours. So
Right.
number one.
Number one was with that gorgeous Get It Got It Good deal, the decorative duo dies. That's that one. That's number one. Number two was the gorgeous cupcakes. I'm starving. I want
I
something
like
to
that.
eat with the mechanism.
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you, Johnny. With the mechanisms, that's that one. So that's number two. And then number three is the beautiful chimoiserie. Chimoiserie. So that's our number three lovebird frame die card.
All right, so get voting then 1, 2 or 3. I reckon you've got about 3 minutes to get your votes in. And don't forget, you can see more from the chinoiserie collection later on Monday Makers, 7 o'clock UK time, 2 o'clock on the East Coast, of course. Now, it's International Selfie Day today. Big thank you to David, our social media strategist, who popped in to have a look at the photos from earlier on. Stephen, love this. Talking about using graphics, so a great selfie in the first place, but then you got your pug at the front there as well.
That is fabulous, Stephen. I love that one. Look at that pug. How gorgeous.
I love that. I mean, Stephen, I would say, you know, using David's tests for the best selfies, I'd give that a firm 8 or 9 out of 10. I would definitely. And then Rosalind again, and look at this, absolutely brilliant. I love that so much. That's a good selfie.
That is lovely. And what a beautiful lady Rosalind is. That's gorgeous. Love that.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, one thing that we've learned, all of those of you who've gone, oh, I can't do a selfie, you've absolutely proved that you can, because we've had some brilliant pictures in today. So, yeah, take some more pictures of yourselves, whack them up on your social media. You've got all the top hints and tips now from our David as well. Lots more as far as our deals are concerned right across the day today. If you want to go to our website, you can see all the deals and indeed check in on all the shows that we've got coming up. One thing I did want to point your way, if you are after storage, we've got your stamp and die set. So we've got the small set for you, which is this folder here. You're also going to get your magnetic sheets included, as well as mini storage sheets, a 3-pack of those. And then on top of that, if you go for this deal for free, you're also going to get the acrylic panels to put your stamps on as well. £19.98 or $21.94. Platinum price $15.98 or $17.55. So a great way again to get all of your goodies nice and stored. And again, if you're out and about crafting and you need to transport your stuff from here to there, you've got everything that you need in that little folder. Have a look. We haven't got much stock of that, but it is is going to be available to you on Craft Along later on. Lots of vellum available for you as well. This is our Monday mega deal. 12 by 12 pad collection. You've got vellum from the Woodland Creatures collection. You've got the Caring Thoughts and also the Rose Garden collection as well. 146 sheets in total for just £49 or $60. Platinum price $39.20 or $48. So definitely worth jumping in for. As I said, all of these to feature a little bit later on our shows that we've got coming up. If you want to get ahead of everybody else, then of course you can go to the show pages right now. Thank you for all the lovely messages coming in. Aisha has just said, yesterday's glue and scoreboard school was so great, Debbie. You and Jan are the best teachers regarding the essential tools of CC. Cindy just saying, I live in New England, Massachusetts, and we have woodpeckers everywhere. One has literally pecked through one of the posts on my wooden fence. The sound is loud, like a jackhammer. Not so good. And we have a winner of the demo of the show. The winner is number 3. That was
the Schwazzery. Right, yes. So I'll put the other 2 down. So thank you very much. We'll pop that onto the Craft Shelf of Fame, whatever that is.
Crafty Walk of Fame, yeah.
Crafty Walk of Fame. So yes, thank you very much for that. So I don't know about you, Ben, but I've learned so much today. Yep. Absolutely, tons and tons of stuff. Selfies. Yep. I'm going to try it. Are you?
Well, I'm going to try and do better than I did earlier on.
I thought that were a nice one, Ben. I thought that were a nice one. I'd have definitely given you an 8, not a 5.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm going to have a little practice with my selfies, and I might share them. I might. No, I will.
Definitely
I promise.
Do it.
I promise I'll share them. But I've had a blast for the first, kicking off the week in style, because we've got loads of shows planned for you. Don't forget our lovely Jan, who I think I might have spied is in the building now. Our Jan's coming up with our craft along with the waterfall dies, step by step, real-time crafting from start to finish, and literally you're going to love it because I've seen the project and it's absolutely fabulous. Head over to the socials so you know exactly what you need for that craft along. And then let's not forget, we've got Christine Mahoney joining her as well. Can't wait. And also then Monday Makers coming up at 7 p.m, which is 2 a.m. 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Eastern time, where you've got the lovely Monday Makers, where our lovely Jan, who we can see waving away in the window there, and I can't wait because I've not seen her for absolutely ages, so it's going to be fabulous. So you've got the Monday Makers coming up then later on today, so she's going to give you her take on all things wonderful and crafty. So literally, I definitely, I don't know about you, Ben, but I've had a blast.
I've had a blast, loved it.
And you've got me for the rest of the week, so let's do it all again tomorrow for Wake Up Call with Debbie, not with Craig, with Debbie. Not with the birthday boy, with Debbie. I might have to get the graphics sorted. I might have to have a word with Liam. Yeah, I might have to have a word. Let's see. But yeah, it's been absolutely fabulous. So thank you very much for watching and stay tuned. Loads more to come.